Tonight on Nebraska Nightly.
A plane crash near McCook.
UNL campus offers a flu shot clinic during flu season.
And Mike Johnson is appointed as the new Speaker of the House.
This is Nebraska Nightly.
Live from the Don and Lorena Meyer studio at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln College of Journalism and Mass Communications, this is Nebraska Nightly.
Welcome to Nebraska Nightly. I'm Evie Storjohn.
And I'm Priscilla Castaneda. Our top story today, one person is dead after a small plane crash near McCook on Monday. The McCook Dispatch received a report of the airplane crash southwest of McCook Ben Nelson Regional Airport just before noon. The National Transportation Safety Board says the crash involved a Piper PA-46 airplane. City officials say the plane had 2 occupants, with one found dead at the crash and the second person being transported to a hospital with injuries. Several local agencies responded to the crash, including the McCook Police Department, the City of the McCook Fire, and EMS and the Red Willow County Sheriff's Office. The names of the 2 people in the plane are being withheld until families can be notified. The cause of the crash is still under investigation.
A crash near I-180 in Superior Street claimed the life of a 73-year-old man Sunday afternoon. The man was identified as Timothy Gill of Lincoln. Lincoln police believe he suffered a medical episode shortly before the crash. Police said he swerved in and out of lanes before going off the road and striking several trees and fence posts. The car ended up on a roof and Gill was pronounced dead at the scene.
The investigation continues into what led to the mass shooting in Maine last Wednesday. The Lewiston, Maine shooter, Robert Card, was found dead Friday evening. The death is confirmed to be from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. His body was found in a trailer in the back of a parking lot under an industrial area. He is accused of killing 18 people and injuring another 13 at the bowling alley and a restaurant. Both local law enforcement and the U.S. Army Reserve had expressed concerns about Card's mental state.
The University Health Center is hosting a flu shot clinic to give students the opportunity to receive a free flu shot. The clinic ends this Friday, November 3rd. The clinic will be up and running tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday from 9 a.m. to noon and 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Students can do walk-ins or call 402-472-5000 to set up an appointment. The University Health Center is also giving the students a chance to win one of 4 $50 Taza gift cards this week. Only UNL students are eligible for this clinic, and don't forget your N card.
For 21 days, House GOP members met privately to find a Speaker of the House that could lead them out of chaos. An Oklahoma congressman even threw his name into a race briefly. Kevin Palomino of Gaylord News brings us exclusive insight into how the Republicans came to a decision.
Behind closed doors, Mike Johnson gained unanimous Republican support for Speaker of the House.
I do, so help me God. Congratulations.
Up to 11 Republicans ran for the seat, including Congressman Kevin Hern.
I never put my name in the hat, but I thought if I'm going to, if I'm not going to say that I'm in or out, I want to talk to the members.
Hern was unsuccessful, and he points to this moment when President Joe Biden criticized his budget last month.
This is the mega budget.
That was used against me by some of the operatives inside the conference. No question about it.
Hern helped the nominee, Minnesota's Tom Emmer, who Hern reveals had 28 holdouts, make a list of topics that would gather enough support.
The tweet came out from President Trump that Tom Emmer was a rhino. That moment, the campaign for Tom Emmer for Speaker of the House was over.
There's a significant portion of the caucus where, they don't want to be on the wrong side of Trump. That has influence.
Emmer was out and Kevin Hern was back in, but he tells Gaylord News unity was crucial, leading him to drop his bid and support Johnson.
Once I dropped out, we went around the room working to try to get people to support him.
This was the scene the moment Republicans nominated Johnson after 21 days of debate.
Look at the faces of all the people, and you could see they're trying to smile, but they're so tired. Fatigue in Congress is one way to get a solution.
That and a lack of enemies within the conference.
We knew that Mike was not very well known in the conference, so he probably didn't have anybody that was going to be against him.
Reporting for Gaylord News in Washington, D.C., I'm Kevin Palomino.
On October 25th and 26th, the student body voted online for their homecoming king and queen. At halftime of the football game this past Saturday, UNL crowned seniors Preston Kotick of Hooper, Nebraska, and Hannah K. Kinney of Omaha as its homecoming royalty. She joins us today in the studio today with Nebraska Nightly's Elena Tomish.
Thanks, Priscilla. Hannah Kate Kinney is a journalism and advertising and public relations major who is one of the founding student leads of Nebraska Nightly. So welcome, Hannah Kate.
Thanks for having me. This is so exciting to be here. It's wonderful to be back.
We are so happy you're here. And how does it feel knowing like a majority of the student body voted for you for homecoming queen?
Oh my goodness, I can't think of it like that. I just am so excited to represent the student body in just this small way, or know that they thought of me to represent the university. I love being a student here just so much, and especially at the College of Journalism and Mass Communications, because everyone here has your back. We joke about it's a Co-James C family, and it is, and they've just surrounded me with love, and I feel so supported by the entire university, and especially my college.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And what made you want to apply for homecoming court in the first place?
I have always been inspired by the wonderful student leaders who have rode on the backs of those cars for the homecoming parade, and I've grown up watching those, and so I knew when the time came I wanted to put my name in there as an option, because those have always been students I've looked up to myself, and to be considered at the likes of them is a profound honor.
And how did it feel when they announced your name at Memorial Stadium in front of all of the fans? Like, what was that moment like for you?
Oh my goodness, I'm sure in the video it will show you, but I was stunned, to say the least. My face went like wide open. I think I just like smiled and waved because I had no idea what was going on. I just know I heard my name twice, and they didn't call anyone else's name twice. And I heard from the side, "Hey, Kate, you have to start walking." And so I just kept going. I was shook, honestly, but it was a great honor.
And how does it feel for you, like, knowing that you are a Husker? How has UNL helped you grow in the last 4 years? You're a senior. How have you grown?
Oh, we'll cry if we keep talking about how I'm a senior. I don't like that rhetoric, but I feel that I've grown a tremendous amount in these past 3 and continuing years. As we take my last lap around at the university, it's very sad because I consider myself a homegrown Husker. I bleed red, all of the things, but I just feel so lucky to be a student here. And I know that even though it's a Big Ten university, it feels so big, but they make every single individual feel like there's somebody on this campus. And I think that's really special about being a Husker and about being a student at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
I know there's so many people that you have touched so many lives, and so many people are inspired by you, older and younger, and so we're just so lucky to have you, and we're just congratulations on
Thank you. I feel very lucky.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Hannah Kate. And it was a chilly homecoming weekend at the game, and it's a chilly start to the week, and our meteorologist Logan Schlottman has more. Logan?
Thank you. I hope you're having a great Halloween. And coincidentally, today's going to be the last day of these spooky below seasonal temperatures, with 36 in North Platte, 39 Ellsworth, and the anomaly of 48 over in Scottsbluff. While we're going to be seeing 38 and 35 in Omaha. For our radar, we're going to be seeing no precipitation, maybe just a little bit of some showers going across southwestern Nebraska, but it's going to be very dry for the next couple of days. As you see here in our 48-hour surface analysis, we're going to be seeing lots of high pressure here. That's going to be making all of the rain just not come around in this area. It's going to be staying like this for the next 2 days. We have a little bit of a warm front that's going to bring in some warm temperatures, potentially 60s, as we still have high pressures up over here going as well. And it will stay there and be stuck around there for those next 48 hours before a little bit of a cold front comes in, bringing down those temperatures to some mid-50s. With rain chances, it's going to be very dry for the next 5 days, all the way to Sunday, 0% chance. So it's going to be very dry, which I really like, with 20% on Monday and then a 10% on Tuesday. With our highs, we're going to be plateauing. We're going to be getting all the way up to 65 on Thursday. So that's going to be really nice before we finally even down a little bit with some low 60s, maybe some high 50s, 57 on Friday, 60 on Saturday, and then 56 on Monday. And looking at your 3-day forecast, tomorrow it's going to be 52 degrees with a southwest wind of 5 to 18 miles per hour. The only thing we'd like to watch out here is gusts all the way up to 31 miles per hour with Thursday being 55 degrees with a north wind of 5 to 7 miles per hour, with Friday looking like our best day, mostly sunny, 65 degrees with a southwest wind of 14 to 17 miles per hour with gusts all the way up to 25. And for your Halloween forecast, it's going to be a low of 20 degrees tonight, mostly clear with a south wind of 5 to 8 miles per hour with temperatures ranging from 30 down to 24 degrees. And looking at your week ahead, we're going to be seeing those temperatures rising up from 52 all the way up to probably a best of 65 on Friday, mostly cloudy. Game day on Saturday, if you're going to be staying here, is going to be 57 degrees before finally going down to 55 on Tuesday. And that's all I have for the weather today, and we'll take it back to the desk.
Thanks, Logan. Coming up after the break, Husker football takes down Purdue,
Nebraska volleyball remains undefeated,
and women's soccer moves forward to the semifinals, all after the break.
Never stops. And at the Nebraska Community Blood Bank, your blood could help save lives. Right now, only 7% of the population donates blood. But imagine if there were more.
We're sitting at below a 7-day level of supply of all blood types across the board. So every blood type is important, and we need all donors of all types to come in and donate right now.
At the Nebraska Community Blood Bank, they believe that all types make a strong blood supply.
Well, Priscilla, the Huskers have had another successful weekend.
I agree. I heard it's been really good. Oh, I wish I have gone to those games.
Oh, definitely. Well, Trey Marler has more with sports. Trey?
Thanks, Evie. Well, Palomino weekend is Nebraska will go undefeated in one ball for the first time since 2000. Memorial Stadium, we know, second quarter, Huskers already out in front, 7-0. Jalen Lloyd to the house. Someone told the Fox guy to get out of the way. Huskers lead 14-0, and they are throwing the money on the sidelines. Third quarter, Purdue looking to capitalize off a turnover, but the field goal is blocked by Elijah Judy, and the ball falls into the hands of Quentin Newsom. No Boilermakers in sight, and he is gone. Huskers lead 21-0. Fourth quarter, Purdue trying to prevent shutout. Hudson Card rolling right, and he finds Jane Dixonville in the end zone for a touchdown. Following a Nebraska turnover, they would score again a few minutes later to make it a 10-point game. Less than 4 minutes to go, Emmett Johnson runs up the middle, and he puts this one on ice. The 28-yard scamper puts the Huskers up 31-14. Someone start warming up the buses in West Lafayette. One last chance for Purdue, and Hudson Card drops back to pass, and his pass goes right into the hands of Tommy Hill, his second interception of the game. Huskers win 31-14. They're now on a 3-game win streak, their first since 2016.
If some people have some things to say about Nebraska, I mean, they're not the only ones, then come find out. And here we are, and, you know, we kind of, a lot of us took that personal, and, I mean, it wasn't supposed to be anything like that, but they made it that way, and so we wanted to let them know that, all right, you're in our house now.
Ball hosting Rutgers. First set, Maggie Mendelson gets to start, and she delivers. Huskers lead 19-18. Huskers beginning to take over. Allie Batenhorst with the kill. Huskers will go on to roll in set 2, 25-13. Set 3, and it's Andy Jackson, one of her 4 kills in the set, as the Huskers tell the Knights good night, winning 3-0. Fresh off their Big Ten regular season championship, the Huskers continued their historic season. For the second time in program history, the Huskers hosted a Big Ten tournament game at Himmler Stadium as they invited to town the 7-seed Ohio State Buckeyes. The Huskers looking to advance to the semifinals for the second year in a row, 33rd minute, and it's the nation's leading goal scorer doing what she does best. Eleanor Dale with her 24th goal of the year. Huskers lead 1-0 early. Buckeyes looking to respond as Amanda Schluter gets behind the Husker defense, and she connects to tie things up at 1 apiece. But the tie doesn't last long as Sarah Weber goes up top. Huskers retake the lead 2-1. Nebraska survives, defeating the Buckeyes 3-2 They extend their win streak to 7 games, the most since 2013. The Nebraska women defeated Dakota Wesleyan 83-47 on Sunday, and Nebraska men defeated Doane 84-53. For back-to-back weeks, it's another undefeated weekend for Husker athletics, you guys.
Wow, what an exciting day to be a Husker. What did you say, Evie?
Oh, absolutely. I am so proud of Husker sports. We have been doing amazing lately. What do you think, Trey?
No, I think it was a really good week for Husker athletics. The second week in a row we've been undefeated. It seems like things are really starting to roll the right direction in Lincoln.
Well, coming up on Nebraska Nightly, a co-JMC alum holds a book launch.
And Halloween events at the Gateway Mall and Goodwill after the break.
Of the 40 million tons of plastic waste generated in the U.S. in 2021, only 5%, or 2 million tons, was recycled. Make sure you do your part in keeping Anderson Hall clean. For more information on recycling statistics, visit epa.gov today.
Welcome back. If you are looking for things to do around Lincoln this week, Nebraska Nightly's entertainment reporter Madeline Fox has all the details.
Van Jensen, a University of Nebraska alum, will be holding a book launch this Saturday from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. at Francie and Finch Bookshop located on South 13th Street. He has worked on comics such as The Flash, Superman, Wonder Woman, and James Bond. You won't want to miss this suspenseful novel taking place in Little Springs, Nebraska. This novel is adapted for a movie by the legendary director Ron Howard, so make sure you show your support for this co-JMC graduate on Saturday. There are a bunch of trick-or-treat options tonight. The Gateway Mall is hosting their Candy Crawl indoor trick-or-treat event from 5 to 8 p.m. At 6 p.m., Goodwill will be hosting a costume contest behind scooters, and judges will pick a winner for a special prize. Lemmy Nails and Spa will also be hosting a trick-or-treat event. There will be a free photo booth, treat bags with coupons, and lots of fun for all ages. Their event is from 3 to 6 p.m. If it doesn't get too cold out tonight, the Trinity Lutheran Church will be hosting Trunk or Treat. They will have plenty of games for the whole family, so make sure to show off your favorite costume. It will be from 5 to 7 p.m. and it's free for everyone. Tonight from 5:30 to 7 p.m., UNL is hosting Little Monster Mash, where you can decorate pumpkin-shaped stress balls, take pictures in a photo booth, decorate cookies, and other fun activities in room 340 at the Union. This event is free for any UNL student or faculty member. After you decorate your Halloween goodies, you can head over to the Recreation Center for a Halloween-themed mix-fit class. Costumes are encouraged. You can register on the campus recreation website. Well, that's all for our Halloween-themed entertainment, and in case you didn't know, pumpkins were originally believed to protect you from evil spirits. So make sure you put your jack-o'-lanterns outside your home tonight. Back to you two at the desk.
Well, thank you, Madeline. Well, Priscilla, I must say that I am so proud of the co-JMC alum that is holding the book launch, and I am so happy that it is finally Halloween.
I know, I agree. Oh my goodness, do you have any plans for Halloween?
I'm going to be watching Hocus Pocus.
I'm the type of person who pretends I'm not home and just say I don't have candy.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Nebraska Nightly. It is a student production of the University of Nebraska College of Mass Communications.
Tune into our next show Friday at 4:30. Have a great night.